Okay guys, I'm a little sick, a tad bit stuffy, so if things sound a little different today, forgive me. With that being said, I want to take a look at the game, Splitgate Arena Warfare. We actually reviewed this game last year in early 2018 when it was still like in its alpha stage. And it wasn't even called Splitgate then, I think it was called like Wormhole or something like that. But it essentially is taking Halo, like OG Halo, and merging it with the game Portals. This allows for some crazy playmaking potential. And on top of that, you can imagine by bringing these two elements together how high the skill ceiling can actually get up to. Now this game is actually launching on May the 22nd, and it's launching as a free-to-play game. Not only is it launching as a free-to-play game though guys, it's an arena shooter. And in the world of battle royales, when was the last time you saw a proper arena shooter? Today guys, let's review though the beta this past weekend. Yes, the beta is open to everyone and free on Steam, so feel free to check it out. I will have a link in the description below. No, this video is not being sponsored by 1047. I just happen to really like these guys. They started out with two developers, Ian and Nicholas. They've been in touch with me now for like the past year, and they have grown to a studio size of 30. And it's crazy because going from where this game was last year to how it is now, my God, has the game changed. It is so much more polished, and I'm so happy that they pushed the game back another year and continue to refine it and work on it, because now it is a proper first-person arena shooter. Now with that being said, let's talk about this game. What is the goal of 1047? What are they trying to do with this game? I think they definitely had it in mind to make a competitive shooter, and no better way to do that than to kind of market it and flavor it in the same way that Halo was. I mean, as you can see here in a lot of this gameplay, you start off with an auto rifle and a pistol, and you go, man. And as you see along the map, there's weapons that spawn. There's shotguns, snipers, railguns, rocket launchers, SMGs. All these weapons, of course, have a time rotation that's extremely similar to something like Halo. Of course, where it separates itself from any other shooter I've played is in the portals themselves. And a lot of this gameplay that you see here started out with me being very much a noob, not really understanding how the game is supposed to flow, not really knowing how to take advantage of portals. But as this gameplay progresses in front of you, I got a lot better, and I started understanding where I needed to place portals. And portals can be used pretty much for anything. As far as the imagination can stretch, you can do it. If you wanted to place a portal under you and above you, you would just sit there and just keep falling forever until you finally jump out of it. You can also launch yourself through portals across the map, which allows you to get across to enemies even faster. But some of my favorite things was actually to place portals on control points, and then sit back and put a portal and wait for the enemies to try to push that point. Immediately, I just start shooting them, and they're sitting there dumbfounded trying to figure out where the bullets are coming from. It was pretty humorous to see opponents moving around like crazy, trying to figure out where I was coming from. Now, of course, a lot of players are new to it, so they don't really understand portals and how it works, but as you start going up against better players, they will immediately start picking up where every one of those portals are, and they can shoot you through your own portal. Even though they can't visibly see you through that portal as it's colored in, they can still shoot you through your own portal. Not only that, every player actually spawns with 2 EMPs, and you simply just throw those at the portal and it makes it disappear. So if somebody's actually trying to get the flank on you or trying to set up a portal on that control point, throwing that EMP down will destroy their portal. But the 1v1 situations, the flanking, the juking, even though this game doesn't necessarily have crazy mobility stunts, there's no wall climbing, there's no supers, there's nothing crazy happening here, as the mobility is very basic. You just simply have a sprint button. The portals themselves adds an entirely new layer to this game. And I also find that portal kills are some of the most entertaining to watch, as in getting a normal kill on an enemy was nowhere near as satisfying as placing a portal behind them and popping them from behind. My God, was that a satisfying feeling, because as I was doing that, I was like, okay, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to understand how portals in this game are supposed to work. And again, the skill ceiling for that is so high. I can't even explain how high it is, because I know now in my current skill level, I am nowhere near that skill ceiling. A great way that I can compare this is like building inside of Fortnite. You may be a phenomenal first-person shooter player, may have the best aim in the world, but if you can't build, you're most likely not going to do good in Fortnite. Same scenario here with Splitgate. Portal play will become so important for for players that are going to try to pursue this game in esports, which I definitely can see Splitgate becoming an esport game. It's got too much going right for it, which takes me to our conclusion today on this game so far in this beta. Is Splitgate going to be a game that actually revives the arena shooter genre? That's a tough one. Like, I want to say yes because I am a fan of arena shooters. I love Halo. Here on the channel, we main Destiny, which is still considered an arena shooter. Definitely not esport ready, but still, it's considered an arena shooter. Splitgate has all the right things to make it an esport game. And not only that, being a free-to-play game, it has all the right things to become a game that a lot of players will want to pick up and play, and especially play on a competitive level. Will it actually reach that point? I can't say, because I've come to the understanding that I feel like there's a separation between what people actually want these days with video games and what I want. Like, this is obviously something that I want. The first time I saw gameplay of Splitgate, when it was like called Wormhole Wars or whatever, I was like, yes, that's my game. That's what I want to play right there. But at the same time, it seems like the majority of people these days want a battle royale game, which is not really my scene. I enjoy Apex Legends. I play Fortnite every now and then, but BR games have never been something that just reeled me in day after day. But obviously that genre does cater to a majority of gamers, which is why you see so many companies creating battle royale games. So how Splitgate's actually gonna do, I have no idea. All I can tell you is it has all the right things. Being a free-to-play game, being a balanced arena shooter, and simultaneously also providing so many ways to expand as a solo player and also as a team player. Can you imagine what the callouts could be in an esports setting for this game when placing portals and playing something like Oddball or King of the Hill? All those game types that we grew up watching inside of Halo, that a lot of us still watch today whenever Halo actually has tournaments, are present here in Splitgate. It's just the portals, man, they add such a crazy twist. So guys, that is my review for Splitgate so far. I put about 15 hours into it this weekend. I had to stop myself from playing it, man. It was enjoyable. I really enjoyed this. Shout out to 1047 Games for creating this game, man, for sticking with it. They have refined it and polished it, man, for the past year and a half. And they have done an incredible job here. I'm super impressed with these guys, and I look forward to what else they do in their future. Well, guys, I'm gonna let this gameplay roll out. Again, feel free to check out this game. It launches May 22nd. It'll be free, and I think the open beta is until the 6th of May. So if you actually want to download it today and play it, go right ahead. And if you do happen to play it, you're gonna have a variety of games. You're gonna play games where you feel like you're going against people that are bots, but they're not. They're just getting used to the game. Some of them are not even first-person shooter players. And then, of course, you'll play some games where it's just some crazy dude on the other team that seems to just know how to portal all around you and drives you absolutely up the wall. It's frustrating, but at the same time, for me personally, it excites me because it tells me what the level of skill you can get up to in this game. And again, guys, half the game, if not majority of the game, is going to be you utilizing portals. I wish I would have utilized portals more in a lot of this gameplay. I was kind of too focused on shooting, and a lot of us are. But as soon as you get really good at utilizing portals, that will be the main focus, man. And those are like the oh wow moments. Sure, you can get a no scope and that looks nasty, but I would much rather see players outplaying each other utilizing portals, as that is what separates itself from so many other first-person shooters. Well, guys, try it out for yourself. Fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching. And as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.
Action agency. Billinxin.